Yo people, let's talk about pendulums. Alright, let's see here. We draw a pendulum. Basically think of some sort of rope with a mass attached to the bottom of it. An object, a mass, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why. The formula that we usually use with pendulums is describing the period of the pendulum, or basically how long it takes for it to swing one swing. So one swing would be from here to back here. All right, that's one period. So the way we measure it is, okay, start, halfway, stop. That is the swing of a pendulum that we talk about, and we measure the period with this formula right here. T equals 2 pi length of the pendulum divided by gravity. And this is all under the square root right here. This is all being square rooted, okay? The length is basically wherever it's anchored to the middle of the object that's down here, or the center of mass of the object. And that's the important part of it when we think about it, all right? We will go into center of mass later on, probably next week, but for right now, we'll just keep it like this. All right, so our period of our pendulum, so the period is again 1, how long it takes to make one swing, that's the period, is equal to 2 pi. All right, our 2 pi is there because we're talking about the circumference of a circle. All right, look, this pendulum makes a circular motion. So our period is equal to 2 pi times the square root of the length. So again, the length from the anchor point to the center of the object divided by the gravity, or Earth's gravity, because the only reason this has motion is because of gravity. Gravity is setting it in motion. So let's do an example problem. Let's calculate the length of a pendulum that has a period. Let's say our period is equal to 1.5. All right? So it takes 1.5 seconds to make one swing. That's what that means. So let's calculate the length. We'll say, okay, 1.5 is equal to 2 times pi multiplied by the length of our pendulum divided by gravity. All right, so let's divide over by 2 pi, divide over by 2 pi. 1.5 divided by 6.28. 2 pi is just 6.28, 3.14 times 2. So that gives us an answer of 0.24 is equal to square root of L over G. So let's square this to get rid of the square root. So 0.24 squared. So we get 0.0576 is equal to L over G. Let's multiply this by G. And we get the length is equal to 0.56 meters, or 56 centimeters. So that's how you would do problems like this. We're going to do a short ed puzzle, and we'll have a worksheet attached to this video. Good luck.